Hi guys, this is 30 is Boring. Yeah, welcome back to our channel.
Welcome back.
Yeah. So today we are discussing something very heartfelt by all Ghanaian parents. Education. Like they always tell you, go to school, you get a great job, you get money, you be successful.
Yeah.
So is education the key to success? Is it?
You can leave your comments below.
Alright, so what do you think?
I think it's important. It's very, very important to have the ability to, read, write, and perform basic calculations or arithmetic.
Okay.
I think that makes you a better person and increases your chances of succeeding.
Okay.
I think education is very important. Like, it helps you to become a better person. It broadens your mind. Like, it gives you the ability to mingle, socialize well.
Yeah.
So it's very important.
But I think when it comes to education, I think it goes both formal and informal.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're just talking about
we are not
having to go to
just
school.
Formal education.
And then, for people not to confuse what we are saying, when we talk about education, we are not only talking about tertiary education. We are also talking about the basic education, secondary school, that's high school education,
and then junior high. Those things. Yeah. So considering the amount of money parents pay to have their kids educated, do you think the quality of education in Ghana is good enough?
Good enough. I think it's okay, but it needs improvement.
Yeah, but
because
comparing to the standards,
global standards,
then I think we are not there yet.
No, we are far from.
Unless you attend international school,
okay,
then we are not there. I think we have a lot of things to improve. Our curriculum, for example.
Okay.
Like we are still using the old curriculums that
back in 2022 now. A lot of things have changed.
A lot of things have changed. Like, even if you go to, let's say, if you go to secondary schools, the books that they used to teach them, the how do you call it? Practical things that they use, all those things, they are old ones. I think there are new ones that are better. That when you go to the field, this is what they are using. But the ones you are taught with are the old ones. So when you get to the field, then we found one thing a little.
Yeah.
And another thing is infrastructure.
Yeah.
I think we need to invest more.
Yeah, because I can't believe how it's 2022 and we still have schools under trees in Ghana.
And then even talking about labs, I think they are not well equipped.
Yeah.
We talk about those who read subjects like home economics.
Yeah.
I don't think they are. I don't think. Is it labs? Do they have labs or
maybe a kitchen or something?
Exactly.
To work where they can do their practicals and
those who study or read fine arts. I don't think they have the tools. Studio and things like that. So these are. We really need to invest in that angle.
Yeah. Because even I think I heard this year's budget, and for education is actually lower than what UNESCO requires, or
so
very, very bad.
It's bad, and we need to work on that.
Yeah.
So with education right now, what do you think is the minimum level of education one can have in order to be successful? Because I know a lot of big men that do not have a lot of education, or may not even have education at all, but are doing very well in trade and in businesses.
Okay, so to me, I would say you should you should be able to read and write.
Yes.
Your ability to read and write and perform basic arithmetic is what's needed to succeed.
Yeah, the basic. Like,
you
should be able to read, write. Like, when you are given something, when you read it, you should be able to process and understand what
the thing is talking about.
So it's like the basics.
And also, you should have this ability. Let's say, as a 12 meet, for example, you should have the ability to perform basic calculations.
Yeah.
So someone gives you 10 CDs and the fare is maybe 5 CDs, 40 pesos. You should know the change to give the person.
Yeah.
If you are buying fuel.
And also, even when government increases fares and when DPRT increases fares by 20%,
you should not calculate.
Put in any amount because they cannot calculate
exactly.
20%.
So these are the little things. I think the minimum one should have is
the basic.
The
basic stuff.
But the basics. Do they teach percentage calculation at our basic school?
I think so.
They do.
But the funny thing is, at that age, you are too young to know the importance. To know the importance.
Yeah.
Because at that age, you don't need.
Yeah.
You don't use it. So
at that age, your favorite time is snack time.
Yeah, exactly. So that's one thing.
Yeah. And then also, I was thinking, when it comes to education, should it be pursued at all costs? Like, should you try to get education at all costs?
Are you talking about as a parent,
As a parent, as a child, as a parent, should you give at all costs put your child in school or give them some sort of training at all costs?
I think the laws in Ghana require that you get or you send your ward to at least have the basic education.
Okay.
And I feel it's really important to have that. The ability to read and write can, I think the benefits, there's so much. The benefit is so huge that one would ignore.
Yeah.
Right. So I feel it's important.
At all cost. Okay. When you say at all cost,
I'm talking about at the basic level.
Okay. Then for that one, I think everybody. But I think the reason why people usually don't pursue the education at the basic level at all costs is that, when you are going to school in a village or something, you are going to sit under trees. Infrastructure, the classrooms are not well built, there are no chairs. I think the motivation to go is not really there, and it doesn't give the children the.
Sure.
So with this, would you say that the government should then put in more money for education as compared to?
Of course.
Because I'm now putting the parents aside, and should government allow as many young people educated at all costs?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay.
But I think that's why in the constitution, I think it's mandatory for all kids to have at least basic education.
Yeah, but if you make it mandatory, then you make it accessible.
Accessible.
Yeah, but here's the case. I don't feel it's really accessible.
But I feel sometimes in order to have the good things of life, you need to make sacrifices, right? So I'm not speaking from a place of privilege and being unaware of the challenges people go through to get education. But I feel if you find yourself in such a situation, there are sacrifices you need to make in order to have. And as a parent, especially if you are uneducated, you know the pain of being uneducated, the disadvantages. So I feel you have to do your best to make sure your children don't
repeat the same thing.
Repeat the cycle.
Okay. And then I don't know if you've noticed, but there's this new trend where even after university, you see the people are coming back to vocational skills, like going into vocational training, becoming bakers, caterers, dressmakers. So is vocational training the way out for us then?
Okay, I'll let.
I think for now, I think that's the way we should go. I think we have more of the professionals now, and they are not getting jobs to do. Okay. So I think if we are able to shift out, because with the vocational training, when you finish, you become an artisan, somebody who can work on your own without any form of employment.
You don't need to give you the chance to be an entrepreneur.
Yeah. So I think we should be looking towards that side now.
Yeah, and then I feel people should understand that vocational education is a kind of education.
Yeah,
right?
it's also
it's also a form of education. So I feel it's important, like Alfred said, and there should be a balance. Like people should be encouraged to study that, and there's this stigma that comes with being an artisan, especially in this part of the world.
You are not respected.
Yeah,
you feel like you didn't go to school.
That's a wrong.
Yeah, it's actually a very wrong perception.
So, but my only concern or fear with what's it called, vocational education is we might end up repeating the mistake of like producing too many professionals.
Yeah.
So I feel we might end up producing so many or too much artisans. And with the way our economy is, we might not accommodate all of them. Yeah.
But so, I feel like when it happens like that, there is a way we can export some of artisans.
So
we don't necessarily need to keep them all here.
Okay. So is it that government is going to have a policy or a program where would be like we're advertising our skilled people?
Yes.
So everyone said there'll be a rush to leave the country.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, because I think even though our economy is not doing well now, I don't think it will remain this way for the long term.
So the funny thing is, if you would resurrect someone who lived in the 60s or 50s when Ghana got independence, right, and he sees what's going on currently after over 60 years, but I say, hey, Bibi Nimpa, there's like all of this improvement, but still like it's shocking to see.
Even I think those people enjoyed more than
exactly. Charlie,
I think this should be a topic for another day. I think our population growth too has contributed to some of these challenges we are facing.
So we've experienced growth in our GDP. Growth we didn't have oil back in the day, but now we have oil.
The population is growing at a faster pace compared to our GDP.
So I think that's left for the managers of our economy to come up with ideas on how to, because you are you claim to be
that's why they were voted in.
You advertise yourself, you campaign to do that, and now you've been given the mandate, so it's up to you to find ways.
Alright guys, thank you for watching. This has been Thursday is Boring. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video.
Also leave your comments.
Leave your comments. It's education really the key to success. Sometimes there's someone like education the key to success, but somebody has changed the padlock. But let's see. So thank you guys for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.
Bye.